remaining in the first. And that's the game. The Ravens just punted it, and now the Raiders got the ball. All right, that's all good. Getting the chat up. Sorry about the late start. I didn't get home till like fucking 8:10, 8:15 almost. But it's a commercial break. I'll turn the game on as soon as it pops on. All right. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I went with the Ravens as well. What's up, Chris? What's up, Mahi? What's up, Daniel? How you guys doing? Yeah, Monday Night Football. It's a commercial break, sadly, but it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 24. What's up, Max? How you guys doing? The Raiders. Dun 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 dun. I had a bad week 1 though. Man, this is a long commercial break. Oh, never mind. There it goes.
PN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Burger King. Keep it real meals only at Burger King.
It's crazy how long Monday Night Football has been on.
Tremendous history.
7 and 8 picks. Yeah, I'm something like that too. I didn't have a good
Las
week.
Vegas for this beloved Raiders franchise.
Is this a good audio mix, or is it a little loud?
See Al Davis there, his son Mark Davis to the left. There's a former teammate of yours back in college, Charles Woodson.
I thought they just tried to say Charles Woodson was Mark Davis. I was like, well, that's Charles Woodson.
He's going into the Raiders. Right. It's a pretty good week.
Monday Night Football, yeah, man. It's such a classic. Almost intercepted.
And it's nearly intercepted. Chuck Clark
2nd and 10.
thinks he should have had that one.
Yeah, he probably should have. It was right in his bread basket. What's up, Beltway?
Matchup he likes. Chuck Clark, a safety on Darren Waller, one of the best tight ends.
Yeah, when you get it in your hands like that, you got to catch it.
Going to give him a chance. You just got to put it out there a little bit further.
Your defense?
But nicely played underneath by Chuck Clark and the free safety over the top.
Yeah, that was essentially a 3-deep
zone.
Hold on.
Oh, the Ravens. Okay.
The seams, which is something
yeah, it looks pretty good. That was a good play by you guys. Should have picked it though, but that's all right.
Seattle 3 that they like to run. Great.
2nd and 10. They got
Clark said he's been
3 receivers up top, 1 running back, guy at the bottom. Shotgun, obviously, because it's a pass. Carr. Good throw. Incomplete.
Still the intended target. And Chris Westry.
That was so obviously going to Waller.
Out of Kentucky. They love him in Baltimore, running stride for stride with Darren Waller, who's really had an unprecedented last couple of seasons. Does it all. 107 catches. 3rd most by a tight end in history. That's the most catch by any Raider in one season. And you look, when you're talking about a couple of seasons, consecutive seasons, you're in the Tim Brown neighborhood. That's a really good neighborhood to be in. 3rd down and 10.
All right, 3rd and 10. You want to know what I did today? I had to read, what was that, almost 200 pages of shit. Oh, intercepted.
And let's see, intercepted. The pick by Tavon.
Well, it might have been drive. That might have skipped the ground.
And he took it just off the turn.
It's either a pick or it just went off the ground. Let's see I need to see a replay.
Plays already in this drive. There he is right here. Just gets a hand on that ball. Otherwise, it would have been a complete.
Oh, that's an incomplete pass. Yeah, you probably are. But that doesn't matter. You don't spoil it, you get timed out. Yeah, that's not a pick.
They're going to get away with it, but great strategy already from Wink Martindale, changing up.
Yeah, that's going to be challenged, yada, yada, yada. 4th and 10 coming up. They're going to punt it.
Zone, and then when you're in zone, getting your hand on the football.
Here's our 3-time Super Bowl official, John Parry.
We've got a new rule this year with 2021.
4:56 remaining. Here comes the punt.
To fix things quickly without a formal review, which is what happened there. Exactly.
All right, Julie, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Should cut down on coaches' challenges.
What's up, Space?
What a punt. Devin Duvernay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a really good punt.
Up the middle.
Yeah, I had to read 200 some odd pages of fucking
He's met by
shit today.
Abram violently as usual. That's a 62-yard punt.
Oh, yeah, man. It's good to always be back. It's a commercial break coming up, so I'm going to mute the audio. 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the 35. 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Ravens. Yeah, we'll see what they do. Yeah, they are. They get along pretty good. That was a pretty good offense. Well-oiled. Rams look good. It was pretty much just an ass beating. Really wasn't even close. It was just kind of like... They didn't even make it look good. What's up? Apparently only one person's watching. I don't think that's accurate today. Damn. Everyone's not watching now. They play the Cardinals, Seahawks, and Browns. Yeah, Vikings have a tough schedule to start the season off. Losing game 1 was kind of not good for them. You lose a game like to the Bengals, and it's like, well... Well, now it's up to 6. I don't know how many people are watching this. Yeah, Lions, the whole NFC North has a hard schedule, and every one of them teams lost. All the Lions had to do was win, and they could have took first place. They'd be sitting in first, looking like an unstoppable juggernaut. Chargers are underrated. I wouldn't say they're underrated. What makes the Chargers under? Who thinks the Chargers are going to be a bad team? Everyone says the Chargers are underrated, but like I don't know anyone who says they're not a good team. Like it's like the weirdest duality of that team. Like it's like, well, no, they're like a Super Bowl contender 2 years ago. All they needed was a quarterback, and they got one. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers. I think I have them in the play. No, I have the AFC East making the playoffs. No, I wouldn't be shocked either. They can make the 7 easily. It all depends on how those 10-7 record teams play out. Wow, this is a long commercial break. Oh, there you go.
Want to stay up to date? Just tell Siri.
Oh, fuck. What the hell? Why'd that do that? I, like, bumped it with my whatever. Doesn't matter. There we go. Game's back on. Yeah, it's their defense that's really good.
Lamar Jackson.
For the Chargers, it's like sneaky good. I think people forget that it's good. I guess they could be underrated, and like you forget that they're really good because of the injuries. That'll be 2nd down. No gain on the play. What's up, Gerald?
Casey Hayward, all those guys you mentioned.
Yeah, Derwin's top player.
Right there, they were playing.
As long as they don't get hurt, they should be pretty. You have bad news. Why is that?
Outside deep third, but triggered
That's not good.
quickly on the quick game, which is the mark of a very dialed-in corner. Read 3-step, read ball coming out fast, make the tackle on the edge.
Oh shit! I'm sorry to hear, man. That's not good.
Two tight ends.
I'm sorry to hear that.
On 2nd down and 10.
Lamar
Jackson has time.
Tosses it out to Sammy.
Out of the backfield. Gets to the marker across midfield.
Oh, that was Williams. Never mind.
For Tyson Williams.
Zimmer on the hot seat. He might be losing to the Bengals.
After spending all last season on the
yeah, sorry to hear that though, Gerald.
We talk about the development of Lamar Jackson. He wants to throw the ball here. There's 2 guys. If he throws that, that's an interception. He comes to his 2nd read, checks it down, and gets a nice game for a 1st down. That's playing quarterback from the pocket and going through your progressions. It's a great sign to see Lamar doing that early in this game.
1st and 10.
Got an extra blocker in there, and Patrick McCary. Back up center.
We're going to run it. Small gain.
It's Williams for 3 yards. And again,
2nd and 7.
They were down to it, right? You're running out of running backs. Sign all these big name players, and here is Tyson Williams getting the bulk of the carries.
Some guy.
Greg Roman said last year during the pandemic, they had a scrimmage in Baltimore. No one saw it. No one would know what the results of that scrimmage was. He said Tyson Williams was the guy who stood out to him.
There you go,
someone
Cruz.
who at that moment, he said, when his opportunity comes, he thinks he will answer the bell. Well, here it is.
Tyson.
It's time to answer the bell.
You got to take it slow with him, too. You know you want him to get into the game, but you don't want him to
Second
feel
and
too
7.
much
They're going to
pressure.
throw it.
2nd down and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a good
Broken
throw.
up, trying to go back to Sammy Watkins. And Hayward had the good coverage. Again, the running
3rd and
backs
7.
that have gone down just
You
shook
need
up
Mark
the
Andrews to
league,
play well.
really.
Hopefully he does.
It's Dobbins, it's Edwards, it's Hill. Then they go out and sign some people off the street.
That's
but there
very
are also
unfortunate.
names
This is
off the
probably
street.
one of the most
They went
unlucky
bing, bing,
teams.
bing. Wednesday,
You get rid
Thursday,
of
Friday, Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman,
dummy. You get
Tavius
rid of
Murray.
Mark Ingram, and then
Murray
this
is active
happens.
here tonight.
Every one of your running backs get hurt.
3rd down and 7.
What's up, Brandon?
In motion.
3rd and 7.
Jackson comes up
Yeah, that's a
firing.
1st down.
First catch of the night for Mark Andrews.
That's a bad spot.
And I think they're going to mark him just short. Just short. Money Mark Andrews, they're calling him now.
That's way too
I
soft.
I figured it was
Mark
football
Andrews.
guy.
He shouldn't be worried
Yeah.
about him running by him. Get up there closer. Now Mark Andrews got to run that.
Also
1
fucked your
yard
mom,
deeper to
Brandon.
Get the first down, but this is an easy decision for John Harbaugh. He goes for this in his sleep.
Right in her asshole.
Andrews just signed
Yeah, you
a
noticed I
4-year,
fucked her 'cause you walked in and started
$56
crying.
Deal. Last month on his 26th birthday.
That's why I was late to start the stream today. I was fucking your mom in the butt.
Gives the
Tyson
ball to
Williams up the middle.
through the middle.
And that's going to be 6 for the Ravens.
How about a touchdown? 35
About to be 6 to 7. Or, well, 6-0, 7-0 pending the extra
Welcome
point.
to the NFL.
This Raiders defense has been really, really susceptible. Watch the backside.
Sheesh.
The linebacker, Corey Little, and overruns it, Lewis, and it's a house call.
Yeah, it sure does. Look, you're going to have to play patient on that. When
This
you
just
see
knows
flow
Dar. Who
coming
gives
your
a
way,
shit,
You're
dude?
going to have to stay behind the ball carrier. You can't overrun it, which is exactly what you're talking about, Grease. Tyson Williams has showed you. He
The
got
fuck
some
is that
jets.
loud?
He got some wheels.
All right, 7-0. Figured they'd make the extra point.
Boots it through.
Doing good, Kenny. How you doing?
4th down and 1 to keep it
All right, they're
going
going to go to commercial break. And, yeah, I'll unmute it when it comes back on. On another note, thank you, Tori. You think you need Tommy John surgery? It's a commercial break. I'll unmute it as soon as it comes back on. 1:47 remaining in the first. You guys are fine. You guys don't need to defend me against that idiot. What's up, Aaron? Weird timing. Your keyboard is broken and you're still sore from football. Well, that makes sense. You're playing a lot of games. Fucking thirsty though. Yeah, I know, Mike. Real strange timing with the trolls being here a second ago. Oh, you're good, Aaron. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you're, you know. You have an appointment next week, but I'd rather just do physical therapy if that's an option because that's such a long. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Tommy John sucks. It sucks that you have to deal with that. How could you be 500 in your picks? There's 16 games. Never mind. No, you're good, Aaron. Don't worry. It's the same keyboard that you got back. Okay. Yeah, getting Tommy John wouldn't be any fun. Wow, I hate commercials on ESPN. They're always way longer than any other fucking network. Does anyone else think it's weird that Dana White and Joe Rogan are pretty much the same guy? Like when they're standing next to each other, it's really hard to tell them apart. Unless you watch like a lot of Joe Rogan for some reason.
Williams has just scored the first touchdown of this game. I caught up with Tyson before the game. He said, I feel good, feel ready to roll.
All right, here's the game.
Edwards went down on Thursday at practice, and I felt so bad for Gus. And then after practice, I realized it's my time to step up. He said, I couldn't look to my left, couldn't look to my right.
Surgeries, the only option just had to. Yeah, hopefully it's just. Hopefully it's not as bad, but those preliminary stuffs are pretty good usually. Here's the kick, touchback. No.
You are here for a reason.
Gonna have to return it. They get to the 15, and that's the end of that return.
Feel terrible for this team, but Tyson Williams is taking.
You watch some of the Eli and Peyton thing, and not that bad.
Well,
I'm good. I don't want to watch those losers.
And you gotta feel good.
What do they only have 4 Super Bowls between them?
And again, and now he knows he has all these, sort of big names right behind him, but it's his opportunity.
Loser family.
You know what? And this is something. Look,
the Lanning family.
When it comes to the running back position, they're having more and more success at finding running backs in places that you don't typically think they're going to.
Isn't it crazy that if those guys didn't exist, Tom Brady probably would have like 11 Super Bowls? A lot of times it was Peyton or an Eli Manning team that stopped this guy. If Eli didn't exist, that's like 9 Super Bowls.
Josh Jacobs finds a hole.
Jacob gets the first down.
Alex Leatherwood, the rookie out of Alabama, leading the way. Pick up a 13.
Maybe Eli gets in the Hall of Fame.
Combination block right there. Working on a double team at the point of attack and then working up second level on the linebacker and sealing.
Imagine being a Packers fan.
You see Josh Jacobs burst through the hole. They love Alex Leatherwood now. John Gruden was excited talking to us about him.
Minute 10 remaining, 1st and 10.
Punch at the point of attack.
Coming up on the final minute, quarter number 1.
They're going to hand it off, goes nowhere, and they're going to have to go to 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Justin Houston makes the stop. John Gruden said of Leatherwood, he said, listen, he's not your traditional offensive lineman.
Kept Tom out the Super Bowl. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
Rodgers sold.
Dead or alive, who would you go with?
That was a bad game the Packers played the other day.
Anybody expecting that answer?
No. I knew you were going to get that in before the first quarter was over. You couldn't wait to say that.
Lucky I didn't use it in the open. Coming up on the final half minute now.
And Kenny's just like, shut up. You guys know we're going to be good.
Has good protection. High for Waller.
Dude, that's going to be hilarious to watch Pat on that show tomorrow, or to watch Rodgers on the show tomorrow.
Carr has missed on his last 6 throws.
He really
3rd and 10.
The ball to Waller. The reason
where the hell is he throwing the ball to?
Coverage. Look at right here. They're going to double Darren Waller. But Derek Carr knows he's got to give him a chance. You
got to get that ball down a little bit.
Baltimore defensively is making it really tough to get the ball to 83.
I should enter the draft this year, Chase.
Hunter Renfrow time. He's in the slot. Zay Jones,
dust off the old cannon.
He's communicating the protection up front.
No one will see it coming. 3rd and 10. Incomplete.
And again, excellent
almost
coverage.
Intercepted.
That time it's Marlon Humphrey. Have to be impressed with this.
4th and 10, and the Ravens will get the ball back with 19 seconds, so there'll be like, I don't know, 8.
Just the eraser. Look at him just play outside leverage and be patient with it.
All those guys stink.
There, but you know what? That's all right. You know, defenders deserve a break too. They deserve a break too. But I'll tell you what, that is just textbook coverage.
Zach Wilson looked so good yesterday, everybody.
Knowing where your help is. And then making
everyone was telling me how good Zach Wilson was going to be.
It's Chuck Clark, it's Marlon Humphrey.
And then an actual game happened.
But that was definitely a hold.
Oh, for sure.
No, it lipped on the ground a little bit. Well, dude, this guy can kick.
And it's Duvernay. Just out to the 20-yard line. 67-yard punt there. We're back in 30 seconds.
Yeah, either way, it's the Ravens' ball. They review stuff like that, so I think plays like that are auto reviews.
To be exact, win your share with DraftKings 4th quarter pools.
People just mad that they don't have Lamar as their team quarterback.
Before the quarter starts,
like, this shit.
Who'll score the last touchdown? It's another way we're making any given weekday a victorious.
Bitch, shut up. What is this?
Use the promo code, enter to win your share of $20K, and make it rain. Laundry day.
Shut up.
So the Raiders offense struggles to start.
All right, here we go.
And this their home opener. That's Duvernay in motion.
We got Raiders D, but
Lamar wants him and finds him.
But you're winning 153 to 106. There you go.
Left in the quarter.
Yeah, so early in this game, right?
It's good for you. End of the first quarter. They're going to go to a commercial break. It's the end of the first quarter. Ravens lead 7-0. They have the ball, 2nd and 4 at their own 26. 2nd and 4 at their own 26. Ravens have the ball, 7-0 lead. Good first quarter, I guess. Kind of bad football, but Raiders are playing like absolute doo-doo on offense. You know what was weird is everyone's like, the Dolphins killed you guys. It's like they won by 1 point. It was 17-16. What about that game is getting killed? I don't. Like, I've thought about that from every angle where you could be like, yeah, you guys got murdered. Like, we lost the turnover battle by 1. We lost 1 point. Yeah, I really don't understand. Like, where's the ass beating in that game? They barely won, and the only reason they won is because we fumbled it. Like, we don't fumble the ball, we win the game. It's a very interesting situation. So how'd we get killed by Miami? I want to hear that perspective, and I'll take it. See, we lost, but like losing by 1 in a game where neither team scored 20. What's up, Dominant? What's up, Sadwords? That no one really dominated in that game. It was just that was a really good game. What's up, Mike? Yeah, I'm just confused on how anyone could say that was an ass beating. I'm like, well, we watched 2 different games. Dude, Mac looks like an actual quarterback out there. I don't know what anyone else thinks. Mac's going to be pretty comfortable in the league. For you almost wouldn't have thought he was a rookie yesterday. Well, there was moments, obviously, where he looked like a rookie, but I don't know. He looked like the best rookie to me. Come on, hurry up, commercial end. Goff's fine. Goff literally almost came back down like 41-10. What's up, Quan?
Good year.
The fact that's crazy that the Lions almost won that fucking game.
I don't want to hear dry heat
Yeah,
from
Shane.
either of you guys, okay?
Don't hear it from me.
100 degrees is 100 degrees.
Just the third down pass that just happened?
Yeah, they do.
What third down pass?
To open up second quarter, Latavius Murray is in there, and he is met in the backfield.
That'll be a 3-yard loss.
Phylon making his first play, and it's a loss of 3. Latavius Murray was signed on Friday.
Yeah, I didn't have a good week in pick'em.
Right here.
What's up, baby?
To
be fair, though, it seems like everyone had a shit week, and if they didn't, I seen one person edit, and that was really embarrassing. But at least everyone's got 5 to 6 plus losses. Like, at a minimum, the best I've seen is 5.
That's what he was looking for.
So everyone did shitty this week, is the way I'm looking at it. Even experts did goddamn awful.
Team each of the last 2 seasons. Jackson will throw, and it's juggled and dropped.
Yeah, no, everybody got like fucking 6 plus wrong, dude. It was crazy. Everyone's just not having a good one. I was like, yeah, it's week 1. Oh, well. It's kind of hard to figure it out.
Yannick Ngakoue was shot out of a cannon right there. I can tell you this, Ronnie Stanley didn't even know where he went.
It's easier now after week 1 because week 1's always a bad week in picks. I don't worry about it. I'd be worried if I'm still picking like shit in week 4. I'd be like, uh-oh, I don't got the touch this year.
Whole lot of finger pointing and no flags.
Usually by week 3, I'm going like 12-4.
Short. Hunter Renfrow will come up, call for the fair catch, and the Raiders will take over the 35. It's a all
right, Raiders get the ball at the Las Vegas 35.
Tonight, be on our way to Lambeau Field in Green Bay next week.
Yeah, from Raiders Rewind it.
Interesting to check the temperature of Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
I'm good.
100. It's only 1 game. I
don't know what third. There's been a lot of third downs in this game.
Lions will be in town. Good divisional showdown. Detroit showed some fight yesterday. Came in back in that game. I can't wait to talk to Dan Campbell as well.
That was crazy that the Lions really almost came back in that shit.
Next Monday night.
Yeah, I would love more commercials. I watch the game solely for the commercials. They make me laugh. I'm like, ha ha. And then the next one comes on. I'm like, ha ha. Just laughing so hard at him.
So John Gruden wants to run the football. He wants to be a power run team and play action and push the ball down the field.
I basically, on my phone, just watch Super Bowl commercials for 12 hours a day.
Where is Brian Edwards? Where is Hunter Renfrow? Where's Henry Ruggs? You got to start to distribute
watch
the
the Lions
football.
didn't matter because
the
whole North is 0-1. Hey, and the Lions look like fun, dude. They're gonna be a fun team to play. I don't know. They look pretty good. They're gonna. It almost seems like they're gonna do a Dolphins from a couple years ago. Wire sports don't work. Well, yeah, it does. That's how I'm watching. If we have Cleve Blakeman referee the Packers, the Lions game, maybe. I guess. I don't really care about rough stuff. Unless it's really bad.
Yeah, they had Darren Waller wide open down the seam, and I'm surprised that Derek Carr didn't see him. Here he is right here. He's just going to run right down the seam.
Okudah ruptured his Achilles. He's out.
Around him. He had enough time. The protection was good enough. But when you get this opportunity with Darren Waller in a seam like that, you got to make this team pay because Baltimore's too good defensively.
What is it now? 3rd and 4?
3rd and 4.
Yeah, he fucking popped his Achilles.
Not so good.
When he got hurt, yeah. The Raiders do look small in the O-line. Leatherwood's pretty good. Yeah, Okudah isn't good.
Offense number 76.
I don't know what you guys' poverty team was doing drafting him.
That's John Simpson.
When he gets cut and goes to New England and becomes a Pro Bowler, how mad are Lions fans going to be?
Young guys up front.
They're literally going to punch holes in shit, guys. Because you all know what's going to happen, right? The Lions are going to release Okudah, and the motherfucking Patriots are going to come swooping in and sign that motherfucker up in about 2 seconds. Literally, probably on the waiver wire for about half a second. And then he'll be a Pro Bowl type Stephon. There's Stephon. I can almost see it. It's Gilmore. It's like Mills. It's like every other defensive back New England just signs up for some reason. They all just star in that system. If you have a little bit of talent at DB in New England, you just shine.
I'm sorry, Grace. I was going to say, you see him stop his
Good
feet
system.
and lunge, and his head goes down, and you know that's a recipe for getting beat by speed.
Belichick works well with defensive backs for whatever reason. Seems to be his specialty on defense.
Who has every trick in the book.
Which is weird because he coached up Lawrence Taylor. It's like, well, shit, what are you... But I think he's got more hits on the defensive back side than the other D-line.
And we'll check this one for A.J. Cole. Excellent hang time, and he fumbles the football.
Oh, shit. Ravens kept it, though.
That's a 50-yard punt that Duvernay had all sorts of problems with. Cole's been a hero tonight so far for the Raiders.
It'd be like if they traded away like a player like Kyle Van Noy, and then the year that they traded Kyle Van Noy, he breaks out as a Patriot. That would be so annoying if I was a Lions fan. Just the success of Kyle Van Noy would have really pissed me off knowing we had the guy. I'd have been like, oh, why did we do this? I mean, to be fair, I think Lawrence Taylor gives a lot of credit to Bill Belichick, though. Don't the Lions play the Packers next week? Lions winning by a touchdown. Actually, to be honest, since the Packers are poverty now, it'll probably be like 35-0. Your tight end defensive tackle. Nice. When I played football, I was a quarterback, and if I had to play defense, I was a defensive end. Very funny looking. But for some reason, I went to a school that ran a small D line in Grand Blanc. Like, they preferred guys like my size playing defensive line. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Can't wait to see Aaron Rodgers in midseason form with the 32.8. Yeah. Montague? Yeah, I know where that. Kind of. I've heard of it. You're interested in beating Goff? Seems like everyone's gonna beat Goff this year. Lions could beat the Bears, probably. Who else are they going to beat? The Bears. They'll probably split with the Vikings. The Bengals. They won state. Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought Goff looked really good for the Lions. He came back out of nowhere last week. That's impressive to me. I don't know.
Big trust.
Best quarterback in the NFL, Lamar Jackson. I know you guys hate to hear it, but it is what it is. Name a better quarterback besides Tom Brady.
Did you check to make sure that Lamar actually likes grabs?
No.
Watch this shit. This guy's crazy, dude.
You know, that's pretty good effort for the first cartoon of the year, though. I like that one. Big trust seasoning.
Yeah, Jamar Chase just randomly can catch the football. What a fucking hot dogger in the preseason. Play action. Look at that throw. Your favorite QB couldn't do that. Dude, stop, Sam. He's not a run. He literally plays quarterback.
I've been fired up about Lamar Jackson in the pocket. He's had a couple of these
picking against the Lions. That's probably not a bad idea. I'm probably going to as well.
The linebackers, beautiful.
It's really hard to pick the Lions against Green Bay. Fucking Aaron Rodgers destroys them.
Backside corner with a stop route, run the play action. Second level defenders come up.
I'd take fucking Lamar Jackson over damn Jared Goff.
Classic cover 3 beat.
That was so beautiful, I didn't want to draw.
Who would you rather have, Goff or Jackson? Oh, fuck. God damn it. That's the running back's fault.
A couple of fumbles by the Ravens recently. Duvernay on the punt, but they're able to recover.
So this is something we got to keep an eye on.
That's because the running backs don't have any timing together.
When you have so many injuries at running back,
this is like the 15th running back that they've used this season, so that's kind of bullshit.
He doesn't have any reps with the 3 guys that just came in off the street. So this and this offense is predicated on
Goff is the second highest rated number 1 drafted QB. Really? I didn't know that.
2nd and 14.
Oh, yeah, because he went number 1. Yeah, normally. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Here's 2nd and 14 for Lamar.
Empty in the backfield.
He's going to scramble, and he dips it out. There goes Sammy Watkins. What, all of a sudden Sammy Watkins can play? 1st and 10 to the 14.
Been a factor here so far tonight. It's a gain of 29.
Dude, Patrick Mahomes is punching the air right now watching Sammy actually play football.
Because Max Crosby had Villanueva beat again. You see him just work up in the pocket, throw a little sidearm action, and then he just outruns KJ Wright and turns it upfield. That's the progression.
Guy's my cousin.
The development of
Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, just moving in the pocket, extending the pocket, and giving yourself another beat to throw to a check down like that. That is next level. We haven't seen that consistently from Lamar.
Jackson
throws to the end zone, bad throw.
And just too far. Out of the reach of Josh Oliver, 3rd-year player out of San Jose State.
2nd and 10.
But again, another throw in
Why not just run it?
Where only he can make
do what Cam would do right here. This is where you got to take a page out of Cam's playbook.
His feet. This is what he
Your dad died. I'm sorry to hear.
In the offseason, it's getting wider base. He felt like he was too narrow last year.
Yeah, I thought they might pull the upset, and they almost did, but then they choked at the end.
And he is driving.
I had a lot of games that felt like that. No, I think Mahomes is on decline, to be honest with you, Javon. He's kind of mid now.
Give it to Williams. Down to the 10. Yannick Ngakoue able to make the stop.
I'd honestly take Blaine Gabbert over Mahomes. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Jacksonville to Minnesota, then traded from Minnesota to Baltimore in October.
I know Sam would too, so I know I'm right.
11 tackles, only 3 sacks. The Raiders needed some help rushing the passer. Las Vegas has the fewest sacks of any team over the last 3 seasons.
Jesus. They have 8 sacks over 3. That's really bad.
3rd and 6.
Lamar avoids this pressure.
Under pressure.
Sheesh.
Crosby nearly got him. Jackson
Touchdown.
Back of the end zone.
Oh, he caught it. Holy shit.
Touchdown. Hollywood hits Las Vegas.
Yeah, I agree, Chase. I think a better quarterback wins the Super Bowl every season with the Chiefs.
I don't know how you defend this. I don't know how you defend Lamar Jackson when he does this.
And I don't even say that ironically. If Brady was on the Chiefs for the last 4 seasons, they'd have 4 straight Super Bowls. And they'd probably go undefeated 3 of those seasons. I mean, the fact that he's not won 4 Super Bowls is crazy. I'll be honest, that's kind of not good.
He's the X factor.
That team is fucking loaded. Tom played on a team like that for 1 year and won the Super Bowl.
Tucker the extra point.
You put Manning on that team, they win 4 straight. You put, like, what is that? Come on. You gotta admit, it's kind of suspect this dude's got only 1 Super Bowl with the fucking super team. It's a commercial break, by the way. 14-0. The Ravens lead it. 14-0. What is this? Why does this keep playing? Like, I have this, like, I always have it muted, and it just decides to be, like, just a little on. I don't think Mahomes is bad, but I just say in like a more capable quarterback probably wins a few more Super Bowls. Especially because that team's loaded. I feel like you could just throw it to Hill 90% of the time and win a game. That's what they do, but like it just doesn't happen in the playoffs. Was that twice now in the playoffs they've lost to Brady? Well, it's a commercial break, so. You don't think he'll win a Super Bowl because he's old and the last guy who won a Super Bowl was like 44? Oh, yeah, no, Mahomes is like Blaine Gabbert levels, but people try to ignore that. Yeah, Lamar's looking good tonight. No, I think the O-line is really bad for the Chiefs for last year. Said it a couple of years ago when they made all those defensive signings, I was like, that makes me worried for the Chiefs because their O-line, if they start getting injured there, they're done. And I was, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Chase. Yeah, for quarterbacks, age barely matters. If you can still wing it like Stafford's going to be able to, he's fine. Dude, yeah, Lamar, I don't know why he gets hated on so much. Dude's literally won an MVP. It's like, he's not bad, you guys. Why do we have this narrative? Why didn't we have this narrative about Michael Vick? I'm pretty sure Lamar throws better than Vick did. I mean, I think Vick could throw it farther, but, you know, the accuracy is kind of an issue for I mean, I can look this up.
Out of the game.
Let's look up Michael Vick's career passing numbers.
14-0 in favor of the Ravens, and Lamar is having his way with that Las Vegas defense.
Let's see.
Ruggs will let it bounce in the end zone. Time now for our total
56 completion percentage, 22,000 yards, 133 touchdowns passing.
Into this game was how is Baltimore going to handle Darren Waller? They've been phenomenal. They've viced him. They've played man underneath with a safety over top. They've used
Lamar Jackson, 64 completion percentage, already at 7,068 passing touchdowns. If you didn't think Vick was if you didn't call Vick a running back, what the hell are you doing calling Lamar a running back? He's a better quarterback than Vick. Like, what is that?
It's tough. Otherwise,
he's an actual quarterback, whereas Vick just ran around. Yeah, I'm happy to see Stafford get some recognition.
Denzel Good is back in there for the Raiders. Throw to Ingold. His second catch. There's no question Ruggs and Edwards need to take steps up.
I guess to me it's more of a
everybody back off on the youngsters. Remember Cliff Branch was one of the great wide receivers in Raiders history. He didn't do anything his first year. And we went back and looked. Branch had 3 catches all season, no touchdowns. So look at
I know, Mike. People like to ignore, for some receivers they bring up, the receivers, and for other guys, they just completely ignore it. It's very odd.
So high in the first round, and he put too
Like
much
people
pressure on
ignore how
himself.
good Mahomes and Josh Allen's receivers are, but then like you know they say like they fucking point out like Brady having good receivers.
Drake can do that for it. Also, Nelson Aguilar was here
It's like,
last
well,
year, so he was a key target.
Don't all good teams have good wide receivers? I mean, shit, if that's all you needed was good receivers, the Vikings would be unstoppable. At one point, the Vikings had Diggs, fucking Thielen, and fucking Justin Jefferson, I believe.
Jerry Jeudy, etc. You're dealing with that. Players drafted.
If that's all it, and Irv Smith, if that's all it took, the Vikings would win every goddamn year. It'd be unstoppable. They'd have won 4 Super Bowls in the 90s with Rice and Carter. Or Moss and Carter.
Hunter Renfrow on the receiving end. Don't always have to be a third down.
I like this. John
Look at the Raiders having a little drive here with 7:30 and counting, 7:25.
Juice back in this offense and spreading the ball around.
7.5 left in the first half. That's the first.
They got,
catch
oh,
by a
okay.
wide
Yeah, you might be
receiver
right.
tonight
I think I got
for
the timing
Raiders.
weird on that one.
Waller in motion, approaching midfield.
Either way, my point still stands. They're loaded.
Trying to create some space for Waller, so he can do that after the catch. Avert makes the stop.
Seems like Minnesota barely misses on receivers. Like they always just draft good ones.
Tight end screen to him out here on the perimeter, and this is just because he's so.
Yeah, Raheem Mostert got hurt. He's on the IR for about 6 games.
Scrimmage, short, intermediate, deep. You just got to let him touch the ball and let them feel his athleticism.
That's like
so far,
not surprising at all.
That he had 7 targets, 1 reception. They got to get him going.
Like wow, Raheem Mostert got hurt. I mean, what's new?
2nd and 1. Kenyon Drake won't get there. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 1, and that's Odafe Owe, the rookie, wearing 99 for the Raiders.
3rd and 1.
They love him in Baltimore.
Yes, they do, and for good reason. You're 6'5", about 253 pounds, and you run 4.39 in the 40 as an edge rusher, and you have a 40-inch vertical jump. I promise you, coaching staffs and personnel departments are going to love you. And they love this young man.
4.39.
I'm going to buy some food soon. I'm pretty hungry.
That's why I retired.
Yeah, he's injury prone. Wow. To the 19. Coming into the red zone, here come the Raiders. Oh, yeah, Okuda got hurt, yeah.
If you don't touch Darren Waller at the line of scrimmage and let him get going up here on Deshaun Elliott as a safety, I'm telling you, you're sitting there screaming at your second-level defenders. Don't do that.
I feel bad for Sandy Koufax.
Don't let him get up on me like that quickly, because that right there is an easy pitch and catch situation.
So in short yardage situations, John knows he's going to get man-to-man, and why not take your shot down the field when you know he's not going to get doubled?
Yeah, he was gifted with all that athleticism just for it to his body to fail him all the time. It's a rather unfortunate situation.
Carr throws,
Jesus Christ.
A little bit behind him, and he couldn't hang on. First target of Henry Ruggs III, and they'll talk it over.
Yeah, I would have dropped that ball too. Fuck that.
Derek Carr and Henry Ruggs look like a zone.
You imagine if that dude would have caught that shit? Look at this fucking dude. Bow. That would have been an... Oh, my God, dude.
That was a zone coverage. I think
that was going to be a beatdown.
And be a easy target for
Raven's going to blow him out. Yeah, it seems like it.
Carr's been streaky. Missed 7 in a row. Now it hit his last 6 prior to that one. 2nd and 10 from the 19.
Yeah, that dude purposely threw that ball on the ground. Hey.
Passing game now. There's his most trusted target. Again, it is Darren Waller.
I don't think there was anything too bad with him because I think Ruggs was like, dude, what the fuck? I'm not catching a hostage. I'm not going to get my ass lit up for that stupid-ass pass for a 3-yard gain. Hard to blame him.
You better get up on him and really just eat up the grass between you and him and not give him any space to move.
I still think Burrow is dropping, or Chase is dropping some of those balls just because why get hit like that in the preseason?
In these situations, 3rd down in the red zone.
Raiders take a timeout.
Raiders will spend their first timeout with 4:22 to go until halftime. College football Saturday night on ABC. It's the annual.
Isn't it weird with pro catchers how it's like they either play like a season or they play like fucking 15 to 20 seasons, catching every single game of the season, like 150 games. It's like, how in the world does your knees work like that? Like Pudge. Dude never stopped catching.
Thinking Michigan and Pitt are a collision course.
Do you think he just walks around sore as shit in his knees all the time?
Let's work him in. Hail to Pitt.
Like they're just like pop, pop.
Beat Clemson, we'll talk about.
3rd and 2.
Looks like an all-out blitz from Wing Martindale. No
He
safety
could just
on the
suck for
field.
now with the fast passes. I mean, Chase had a good game apparently yesterday, so kind of not. Oh, that's an interference. There's like 8 flags on the play. Sorry to that was. If they didn't call that shit, you know that would have been.
This was an all-out pressure. Hunter run for a run.
Sam, your bias is showing, Sam.
Pass interference. Defense, number 25. The ball will be placed at the spot in the foul.
Wow, way to spoil, Sam. I didn't even know that was going to be PI. I'm pretty sure that was, that was a pretty ominous play.
Tavon Young, that's tough when they're all-out blitz to get double move.
Yeah, look, as a DB, you're not expecting that. You're like, what? You're running a double move and we're sending max blitzers out here?
This dude forgot he wasn't playing college football.
First and goal. From the
First and goal at like the 2. That's a touchdown. That didn't take hard. That wasn't long. 14-6, 14-7 pending the extra point. They'll probably get it in. Yeah, I thought it was roughing the passer, but, it is what it is, Sam. Look at Mark Davis and his son, Charles Woodson.
For these fans in Las Vegas, waiting a long time.
That was weird the way that they framed that earlier. Like they were like, there's Al Davis and his son Mark Davis to his left. I was like, did they just call Charles Woodson Al Davis?
Just moved the line of scrimmage.
Hilarious, hilarious, but like, I don't even know how the fuck they messed that up.
If we all can't go, then none of us.
Like they said on the left, and I was like, wait a minute, on the left, that's Charles Woodson. That's not his dad who's dead. His weird fucking haircut. Anyway, it's a commercial break, so I muted the audio. 14-7 Ravens lead. 4:14 remaining in the second. 4:14 remaining in the second. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was delay a game or intentional grounding on the kicker. Bum 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 bum. You know what would improve the game? If you missed a kick, you got a penalty for being a stupid bitch. It was just like, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the kicking team for being a stupid bunch of bitches that can't kick the ball. Like that's just like exactly how it's worded. I feel like that adds some excitement to the special teams aspect of the game. What is this shit? They're pretty desperate for commercials, but they're putting Australian bullshit on the TV. I think this person just gave away where their server's at. No, I wasn't in band. I'm not musically gifted. I can't keep tones and hold notes. Yeah, I don't have any music ability in this body. It's funny to think about that kind of stuff, though. If I was to play an instrument, I'd want to play the trumpet or the saxophone, something very loud and obnoxious. Or I'd want to play the guitar, like the bass. Or that cool drum. Boom. And I'm not a nerd. Damn, I hate commercial breaks. I think it's over.
Mr. Deneen Vaughn, a career educator, favorite NFL team relocated to her favorite city in the world.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of bands. It seems weird.
That's good timing. She shares her season
Seems cult-like, marching band. Motherfuckers walk all weird and shit after they do that. They're like, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Well, 2 days
Yeah, I don't trust marching
18
band.
months of sobriety for Max Crosby. March 11th, 2020. He checked himself into a rehabilitation facility. Of course, the pandemic shut down the country the very next day. And Crosby started to do the important work, as he put it. They told him, you only have to do one thing. You have to change everything. So he goes through the program pretty much directly into last season without any normal football offseason. He was working on himself, not football. And he will forever be working on his sobriety. But this year had a much more traditional football.
What was he on?
Said he's in the best
probably
shape,
painkillers.
health, sleep, nutrition-wise of his entire career. And he added he found a bigger purpose that's helping someone else. And that's what the program is all about. And first or second defensive series for the Raiders, he was the dominant player on the field. And forever, that tattoo, 3/11/20, will be significant to Max Crosby.
And we need to tell more of these stories of players in the National Football League, of perseverance, of true courage. It's scary for somebody to come out and have that label, alcoholic, next to your name. And
okay,
this
he was a
society
drinker.
judges
All right.
people so fast, and I'm so proud of Max Crosby for coming out and being an example.
I don't know if he should have said
to
what his
others who are
problem
going
was,
through
but
a
if
similar
it was
thing.
just
They learn from
drinking,
him.
that's something
Underneath
people
to
can
Marquise Brown. He's got the first
kinda
down.
relate
So
with.
on Tuesday nights, he goes to a meeting on Zoom. There's a total of 8 people on that Zoom meeting, and one of them is his teammate, Darren Waller.
Yeah, look, and I'll tell you what, look, Darren Waller
that's
has
supposed
his
to
own
be anonymous,
situation that he has
dude.
overcome and continues to fight to overcome. And talking to both of these young men, what a shining example of men who continued to fight day after day after day. They knew every day.
It feels like
starting over,
alcoholics
and
are
we're
pretty
getting
common in
into
the
work.
NFL. I
We're
feel
making
bad
sure
for
we're
him.
doing
It's
the
probably to
things
deal
take
with the
care of
pain
ourselves. And now
than the
they're two
fucking
best
head
players. Maybe John
the head
Gruden's
ringing
two
and
best
shit.
acquisitions since he came back.
Big pickup there
Coach the Las Vegas Raiders.
into the Raiders territory.
Before that, in the Las Vegas Raiders now.
Yeah, it's been a really good game, I would say.
And guys, one of the things that's so cool about this story
Yeah,
is that
or the fact that he's
Darren
doing
Waller
meetings
was
and shit with
inspiring Max
Waller.
Crosby, and he didn't even know it before Crosby got sober.
That's
He
kind of
always
weird. It
used to
feels
look
like
at
that
Waller
should
and
be
think,
like an
"I
anonymous
cannot do
thing
what
that
he's
people
doing,"
aren't
but he
supposed
said
to
he
know
knew
about.
he
But
needed
hey,
to
it is
make
what
a
it is.
change. He just
And I
didn't
don't think you're
that
supposed to
he
tell
could,
who's at
and
meetings.
He just
And
finally one day got the courage because he saw the way that Darren Waller was living his life, and he thought, you know, if Darren
now,
can
unless
do
Max
it,
don't
then
give a
maybe I
fuck,
can
which
as
he probably
well.
don't.
Just gave him strength to
based
open
on
up
Hard
about
Knocks
his
a
own
couple years
personal
ago, I
journey.
don't think that he really cares. So.
We've never had
And we all know
conversation
Darren
with
Waller's
two
been
young
super
men like
open
that.
about all
They're
his shit,
they're doing
so
this
yeah,
job
good for
for
them.
12 years. It was really special.
Here's Latavius Murray. And in talking to these two gentlemen about what they've been dealing with and what they will forever deal with, felt silly to ask a football question. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think we did.
Yeah. So Waller said he enjoys
2-minute
daily
warning.
reflection, calls the process humbling because he knows he could lose it all at any moment.
I'm going to mute the game because it's a commercial break. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders at the Las Vegas 42. 2nd and 7 at the Raiders 42. Raiders have the ball with 3 timeouts and 2 minutes remaining. We're at the 2-minute warning. Commercial break, so I had to mute it. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just checking something to see if there's anything good to. Yeah, nothing really good. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Raiders seems to be keen to target his tight end, Darren
Sorry
Waller,
about that.
on Waller's 29th birthday. 9 times he's looked number 83's way, though they've connected just 3 times, but 2 of those 3 completions were on the Raiders scoring drive that restored a measure of parity. And apparently as Waller goes, so too go the Raiders. Carr, 6 for 7 passing, 64 yards on that scoring drive, whereas prior to it, 3 for 11 passing, just 28 yards. But now the task turns to keeping these Ravens at it.
Stay tuned for the USAA Insurance halftime. Susie, Adam Schefter, Booger are standing by. They are here with us in Las Vegas. Ryan Fitzpatrick injury update. And Chris Berman's fastest 3 minutes. You can't have a halftime without Boom. Nice to see all the countdown people here with us. How's the shoulder feeling, Grease?
Yeah, I had a chance to play catch
with
Steve Young. That was fun down there. I'm not going to
say what happened
when I threw him a nice corner out in the end zone. I'll let him tell
you
at halftime.
He was a quarterback, remember, not a receiver. I thought it was a little high myself. 2nd down and 7. Lamar from the Raiders logo under pressure. And it's Andrews for 4. Denzel Perriman was on him immediately. Keep in mind, Baltimore will get the football to start the second half. This is a significant drive here. And the Ravens have all 3 timeouts.
That's another there. A good job of Lamar Jackson just seeing the entire field. They had run a little 3-level flood concept, had somebody running deep on the post, had a crossing route that they stopped, had a flat defender. He went through all of them. Max Crosby almost got there again.
3rd and 3. They're running for it and don't get there. Tyson Williams stopped a yard short. Abram came up, and it will be 4th down. There's an injured player down. It's Tyree Phillips now. The clock is stopped with 1:13 left.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, just when you think the Ravens can't have any more of these kinds of injuries.
Baltimore's got 13 players already on IR. We'll be right back.
Damn. Gotta mute it because audio. Commercial break due to injury. That dude just floated off a desk. That was crazy. What is this shit? Shut up. Well, it'll be 4th and 1. The Ravens will probably go for it here. They're not really like a kick it team. Las Vegas 36. Yeah, they'll probably go for it. They get the ball at the half too. Seems like a go for it movement. I think you're right, Karam. I don't think it's going to be a good season for them. Doesn't seem like it anyway. Yeah, I think he's done as a coach. I agree. I don't know if he's overrated because I don't think anyone really thinks he's that good, but he might have lost his fastball. But, I mean, he is dealing with kind of a weird quarterback and offense situation. Excuse me. A long commercial break. Some pizza.
Baltimore had 5 season-ending injuries in a 20-day period. Look at some of the players there.
4 torn ACLs and an Achilles for Hill.
At the running back position. 4th down and 1 upcoming, and the Ravens offense will stay on the field.
They bring in their heavy personnel, extra tight end, McCarry as an extra lineman.
Oh, they're going to go for it. I'm surprised this isn't under center. Raiders make the stop.
Not going to get there. It's KJ Wright.
You just got to go for it. As like Lamar just has to run that one.
And they stop the Ravens on 4th and 1. And that's exactly why the Raiders got Wright.
Well, KJ Wright, he's right here. Watch this stunt. He's going to come inside, and that's this design by Gus Bradley gives him an opportunity to fire in the hole, unblocked, for a huge stop before halftime.
Dude, that was a really nice play.
Wright wearing number 34 after a stellar career, 10 seasons in Seattle wearing the more familiar number 50, where he ranks 3rd in all-time tackles for the Seahawks, behind only Bobby Wagner and Eugene Robinson.
1:12 remaining in the quarter.
See what the Raiders can do with it now on 1st down and 10. Carr to throw. It's Waller. And he couldn't bring that one in, and he looks to the sky.
1:07 remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, you're going to see Waller right here against press coverage. Now, if you don't play him strong at the line of scrimmage, that's all he's going to do. He's just going to use his big frame to get a little bit of separation, then sprint away from you across the field.
Love to see him use 2 hands. Flip your backside.
Waller tried to use one-handed.
A better throw from Derek Carr, but Darren Waller's a tremendous athlete. He can make
Baltimore
that
takes a timeout.
Carr was saying too. Use 2 hands. Baltimore will take a timeout. They were charged a timeout when they had the ball on offense after the injury. So it's interesting because the Raiders offense was really good a season ago, and the defense was poor.
To be fair, though, he hit Waller right in the hands, and he fucked it.
I think, you know, Baltimore up front is really strong. These guys are very physical at the point of attack. Remember, Coach Martindale told us that last year in the playoff game against Tennessee. He said, look, we play a certain style, and then they play that man coverage in the back end. It's a tough defense.
It's an opportunity for Derek Carr here before half. Golden opportunity.
I swear, I don't think Brian Greasy's talked too much.
Over a minute to go down and get some more points.
And again, the Ravens will get that second half kick.
Liz, hey, you want me? Yeah, come
All right, 2nd and 10.
Carr steps up nicely.
Carr.
And now throws.
Complete.
Zay Jones, his first catch of the night across midfield, pick up a 15. The clock winds, under 55 seconds left.
50, 49, 48, and counting. We're going to run the hurry up.
Pressure
Carr.
Carr, rolling to his right and
incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Renfro
Ball's at the Baltimore 49. They're just in Baltimore territory.
I'll tell you, Chuck Clark is an absolute nemesis when they send him through the A and B gaps. He tangibly
maybe, Mike,
quarterback pass rate, completion percentage, QBR. Whenever they send him, if you track his blitzes over the past couple of years, whenever Coach Martindale sends him, it really does mess with quarterback efficiency.
I'm whatever you want me to be. Why? I'm not religious, so no, I'm not either one of those.
Man coverage still from Wink Martindale. Find the matchup you like and exploit it.
Rushing for the Raiders, just got home. No, I don't think so.
Carr,
I think he just
sideline. There was contact. He wanted Ruggs, and I don't see a flag.
They ran it. I don't know why he's right there. I don't know why they're showing him.
The coverage.
He might have the most yards, but I think Jacobs has ran it a few times.
The knock on Henry Ruggs last year wasn't physical enough. Get upfield, rip through Anthony Averett. That's a good no call. That's not Averett's fault. That's Ruggs just going down. But that's the matchup. They found the matchup in one-on-one with the speed with Ruggs. That's a play that he's got to make. He's got to get open, stay on his feet, make a play for the team.
3rd and 10. 33 seconds remain. Ball just past midfield.
33 seconds left. On 3rd and 10. Carr across the middle, finds Renfro, has the first down.
It's to the 35.
Timeout. Pick up a 14.
It's a good
Raiders
job
take a
John
timeout.
knowing what he's going to get. He's going to get man coverage. He's going to get in the bunch formation. You can
Could
only
the Raiders
touch
tie
one
it
guy,
before
and
the
that's
half?
guy at
That'd be
the point of
crazy.
the bunch, the guy on the line of scrimmage. Tavion Young just has to get on his horse and try and chase that shallow crosser. And that is a tough assignment now when you're chasing it, especially if you're outside in like that. And then you just see Renfro put on the brakes and get back upfield. That's why they pay corners the big bucks, man.
Derek Carr has been really good in this spot, leads the NFL, 15 passing touchdowns over the last 2 years in the 2-minute drill. That's first and second half. 27 seconds left.
That's
Still a timeout in
hilarious.
his pocket.
I don't know why that seems like a funny stat that he's just really good at the 2-minute drill. Like, well, I'm not very good until the last couple minutes for some reason.
It's Renfro, and he'll run out of bounds. Game for 7.
He's just so hard to guard in one-on-one situations. He's got too many moves. It's not like he's a blazer, but he's smart. He's calculated. He knows how to set up defenders. And Tavion Young's a good slot corner, one of the better ones in the league, and he can't stay with him.
Yeah, you see what John's doing. He's keeping him off the ball, keeping him in stacked alignment. So
Yeah,
he has space
it looks
to
like
work.
he's having a good season.
And Tavion Young's going, hey, wait a minute. I need to get up here and press this guy, but I can't because of his alignment.
They're switching up.
No, I'm not a big
Humphrey
Nuzdar guy.
in the slot on him now. An adjustment from Wink Martindale.
2nd and 3. Carr sideline.
Almost intercepted. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Couldn't hook up a Brian Edwards.
17 seconds remain in the quarter. 17 seconds remain in the first half. 3rd and 3. Ball is at the Baltimore 29.
Watch, Hunter Renfro gets locked up by Humphrey, so you find another matchup. And I like this matchup with Brian Edwards on Westry, but give Westry credit. Nobody knows about this kid. He's in great position. 6'4", 200 pounds as a corner.
Don Martindale
Jesus
walked
Christ.
in and said, how did we get this guy? 3rd down and 3.
6'4" corner. That's normal. Dude, just now that they said that, he's a giant, dude.
Is picked up. Carr has time to throw. Wants Waller. And good hand fighting. Looking around. Now, there is a flag, but it is
I don't think it was on that
24
throw.
yard line.
Might be holding.
Brandon Stevens had the coverage on Waller that time. And they're spreading the wealth on who's covering Darren Waller.
They sure are, but I think right there you can see Patrick Queen is going to get called for a penalty here on Hunter Renfro coming across the formation.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that was on Waller.
Personal foul. Defense, number 6. Half the distance penalty.
Yeah, 6'4" corner is quite hilarious sized.
I think he got tired of seeing Hunter Renfro run free in the secondary.
He got frustrated.
Yeah.
And you're going to see Hunter Renfro. He's right here. He's just going to go across the formation. And here's Patrick Queen. And just watch what he does at the end of the play. You see, he fakes like he's coming. Then you're going to see him here just deliver a shot to Hunter Renfro. Can't do that.
There's 10 seconds
Dude
left.
just blew up fucking Hunter Renfro for no reason. 10 seconds remain in the quarter.
So if you're quick and you get down, you can, but to be safe, you probably want to take one shot and make sure it gets to the end zone.
From the 14, here's Carr to throw.
You can say Raiders are going to probably get sacked.
Being chased, and he's going to be taken down.
Worst thing that could happen, but at least they got that timeout.
Second sack of the night, and it's Oweh able to bring him down. There's 3 seconds left. Got to spend that timeout.
So
I feel like that's like a Raiders special to do some shit like that.
Extend and then look in the end zone. There wasn't anything there.
Dude just could have threw the ball off the back of the end zone. It would have been an infinitely better play.
To get the timeout.
And that was the rookie first rounder from Penn State, Odafe Oweh.
Like, how the hell do you not just throw it out of the end zone on that
Interesting
one?
story about him. As great of an athlete as he is, didn't have a single sack last year in college football.
Running a camper.
But Wink told us once one comes,
next summer.
He's
Cool,
they're going to come
Camping
in
could
waves.
be
He just
fun.
needs to get that first one. Well, he just got his first one there.
Yeah, he said he's going to be a problem for the rest of the league. This from 34 from Daniel Carlson. He's hit his last 20 field goal attempts.
I'd imagine this one's going to be good. It's up and it's good. It's going to be
Got
halftime.
that one. And that gets us to zeros on the clock. 10 unanswered points by the Raiders. Keeps them in the game. The USAA Insurance Halftime is coming up next.
USA, this is Stephanie.
Hi, this is Robert. I'd like to get up to 30% off my auto insurance with Safe Pilot.
I can help you with that. What's your member number?
87.
It should be between 5 and 12 digits.
Busted. This is Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski. I'm not a member.
Mr. Gronkowski, USAA is for the military
This is
community
a weird
and their families.
commercial.
That's what makes us special.
Oh, but I'm special.
USAA, it's still only
This
for the
dude
military
just called himself
community.
a tard. What's the implications of that commercial right there?
Welcome to the USAA Insurance Halftime. Raider Nation, finally a reason to cheer, and this place is
Jesus, look how little Adam Schefter is.
I'm Susie. The longest regular season in NFL history, off and running. But Adam, some injuries early. Start Washington.
And one of the biggest of the first weekend was Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Washington football
Adam
team
Schefter is
quarterback.
just a tiny little fella.
Suffered a hip injury on this play right here. He will miss 6 to 8 weeks, which means Taylor Heineke takes over the starting job starting Thursday night against the New York Giants.
The fire
Meanwhile, the Dallas
alarm's
Cowboys
going off on the
in
Manning
NFC
thing. That's
East
funny.
have taken Zach Martin off the COVID-19 list.
All right, I'll be
Missed
right
the
back.
opener against Tampa. He'll be back this week to make his 2021 debut. And the Lions' former number 3 overall pick, Jeff Okudah, yesterday ruptured his Achilles. He's out for the year, which means next week, 1 week from tonight in Green Bay, the Lions will not have their defensive back as they try to slow down Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, and speaking of Green Bay, yesterday in Jacksonville against the Saints, the head coach says embarrassing. The quarterback says, it's just one game. What are they going to show on Monday night? Are they going to come back and bounce back from what happened on Sunday? That's must-see TV.
Must-see TV. Worst loss of Aaron Rodgers'
Exactly.
career. The conversation continues next week, and the party continues here at Allegiant Stadium. Ice Cube will be playing for the crowd live, and we've got highlights ahead. Last night, Matt Stafford led the Rams to a win in a spectacular debut as they down the Bears. Up next, Boomer's got the best of the rest of the week in the fastest 3 minutes.
You're watching the USAA Insurance Halftime Show. Insurance.
I gotta mute it. You guys think it's a good show? Be a good halftime show? When the actual thing comes back on, I'll unmute it. But right now, it's just a commercial anyway, so. You're not really missing too much. Oh. Come on, come on. Oh shit, here we go.
Here in Las Vegas, Tyson Williams carrying the load.
Halftime
Backed up
report
Ravens
back on.
backfield. The first touchdown of his NFL career. Now for the best of week 1, here's Chris Berman with the fastest 3 minutes.
You need Waller to go off.
Thanks, Susie.
He had a good ending of the
Nice
first
to be with
half.
the gang. Good to be with everybody on Monday Night Football, and what we hope is our best season ever. It certainly will be our longest. Speaking to the NFL schedule makers, give them a hand because the opening Sunday, 5 games of a playoff team against another playoff team from a year ago. Here we go with our fastest 3 minutes, and we begin in Kansas City. Browns visiting as they did last January. This time, Cleveland running well, had the lead the whole game until they try a rare punt, but Jamie Gillen never gets it off. And you give the Kansas City Chiefs an inch, they're going to take a mile. Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce. Chiefs' only lead of the game is the final score. Big Ben against the youngster Josh Allen. Steelers at the Bills. 10-0 Bills at the half, but Deontay Johnson bobbling catch Harmon Killebrew with 573 home runs in the majors. Miles Killebrew just hit his first homer as a Steeler. Blocking the punt, Pittsburgh wins in Buffalo. Saints home away from home, at least their opener in Jacksonville.
This is basically how I watch highlights of every game. I just watch this shit.
14 completions, 5 for touchdowns against the Pack. Aaron Rodgers had none, a blowout. Russell Wilson, fast start last year, fast start this year. His new tight end is Gerald Everett, touchdown. Seahawks at Indy, and Wilson had 4 touchdown passes, paired to Tyler Lockett. Seahawks win double digits. Kyler Murray, 5 total touchdowns, 4 of them throwing, including this one to DeAndre Hopkins. They brought it to the Titans in Nashville. Chandler Jones, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 sacks.
We've been trying to tell everybody about Winston.
Speaking of on the road, Jimmy Garoppolo, healthy. Deebo Samuel could go all the way. Niners have a huge lead and hold on.
It's weird they didn't show the comeback by the Lions
Last year, the Chargers lost a lot of games late. This time in Washington, fourth quarter, Justin
I mean,
Herbert,
you're right.
Williams,
Jameis did tell us all if he didn't throw all them
beat the
picks, he'd be
football
balling. And I mean,
20th year remembrance.
he didn't throw any picks and he was
9/11
balling.
On everyone's mind, certainly in New York. Giants hosting Denver. On 4th down, Teddy Bridgewater, Albert.
You know why Jameis is funny? Because he's not trying to be funny. Like, everything that dude does is like a he sometimes I think fucks around, but like
touchdown, they win big in Atlanta.
he said that not in jest about if he didn't throw all them picks, I'd be. He genuinely believes that if he didn't throw all them picks, that's a good goddamn season by Jameis Winston. And he says all this like inspirational shit just wrong. But it's just like he's not a dummy. He actually got into Stanford. I know he would have played football, but like I think he had a 4.0 in high school.
Number 2 overall pick. First start Jets. Former Jet quarterback Sam Darnold. Former Jet receiver Robbie
Darnold
Anderson.
lit that team up, dude.
Carolina wins at home
Brewers
over
went
New
to
York.
6th inning yesterday with a no, but they
First
lost
time
it.
we're going to see him as a pro.
Had 14
but
straight
Houston
no-hit
had
innings.
other
Damn.
ideas. Tyrod Taylor, Danny Amendola, a big win. Urban Meyer, there may be games like this. Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Jameis
back,
says the
healthy,
greatest
and
shit, dude.
Evan McPherson, rookie Bengals kicker, overtime, gives Cincy a win at home over the Vikings. We go through all the games on NFL Primetime every week. Join Booger McFarland and yours truly every week on ESPN Plus at 7:30 Eastern on Sundays and 24 hours Monday.
I wonder how
Tuesday,
calm
and
down
Wednesday.
Saints fans are.
Great to see you, Boom, as always.
Yeah, Minnesota lets
Into the
everybody
game.
down. They
It's Sports
stink.
Center with Scott Van Pelt. Complete post-game coverage. Plus
I've got the
Van
Ravens
Beek.
winning.
Ravens with the 4-point lead at Allegiant Stadium. Third quarter coming.
But I've had a bad week in picks, so I don't think that matters.
An official insurance sponsor of the NFL.
I think it's about to be a commercial break, so I'm going to mute it again.
The USAA Insurance Halftime.
It's fight night.
Nice commercial break. Who's yelling? My thing is, if you had a good week this week, you're probably going to have a bad week the rest of the season because you made some bad picks and they just happen to work this early in the season because it's week 1. I don't think five losses is still quite a bit. Like I said, I think even the best records I've seen have been 5+ losses. I don't know who's. I think like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anyone who didn't have a bad week. 5 losses is pretty good. That's a pretty good week. It's still halftime, by the way. Oh, the old guy. Yeah, I don't know why. Ready to go to bed soon. Tired. My brain is broken. It's like, brrr. Man, am I tired. That's all right. We'll power through. If Raiders lose, it's 6 losses. Okay, so you picked the Raiders to win? Man, these are long commercials, dude. Come on. The Texans won. Yeah, that was a weird one. I can't believe the Texans fucked up their own tank already. Now they're gonna win like 4 games and not get a good. They're gonna not get the number 1 pick. They're gonna pick like 3rd. Holy moly, these are long commercials. Okay, here we go. I think it's coming back on. Ravens get the ball at the half.
Or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Wait. I have to mute it because that weird song. Exactly. Or Tyrod.
The Raiders, as we get set for third quarter action.
Raiders will be kicking the ball off to start off the third.
Time now for our DraftKings third quarter reset, and it was Lamar doing Lamar kind of things.
Well, I was
I'll be
really
right back.
impressed
Enjoy
with
the
what
game
I saw
for a
in the
sec.
first half from Lamar Jackson. He worked all offseason on his presence in the pocket, reading defenses, and driving the ball down the field. I thought he was excellent, but he didn't lose that stinger that we all know he has when nothing's downfield. He's the most difficult guy, Lewis, to get on the ground in the open field.
Yeah, you'd rather him throw it than pull it down and start creating, because when he does that, this is what happens. Although he's going to throw it on this one, when he starts creating, when he makes the play that you play perfectly, not all of a sudden seem like you played it so perfectly, that's when you just go to the sideline and go, coach, nothing I can do, man.
See the numbers on Lamar. He's looked so polished in the pocket tonight. Heck, he looked the same way last season, but he does seem to show improvement. We asked him, what do you want to get better at as you went into this past off season? Remember, the Buffalo loss in the playoffs didn't end well. They couldn't protect him, finished with a concussion. And he said the footwork, but he wants to work on everything. We already see an improved player here tonight.
Yeah, everybody was talking about, is the league going to figure out Lamar Jackson? Come on, really? Like, this guy is unlike anything we've ever seen. People are not going to figure this guy out. I would say it might happen the other way. He's starting to figure things out in the passing game. Watch out.
Duvernay let it go over his head. Touchback down to Lisa Salters.
Yes, Steve, I asked John Harbaugh what changed, what his team has to get back to that allowed them to jump out to that 14-0 lead, and Harbaugh said, absolutely nothing. We don't have to do anything differently, just execute and finish drives. As for the Raiders, John Gruden said he thinks his offense has played well the entire game, just didn't take advantage of opportunities early on because of penalties and missed assignments. But he said that that's a really good team we're playing over there. They're multiple on defense. We're in a heck of a match right now. Remember, guys, Gruden told us he thinks the Ravens are the toughest matchup you could have for a season opener. Steve?
And here they are.
Yup, it would suck to play the Ravens week 1.
Lamar under the gun, out of the gun, and throwing
First down.
and completing. Has first down yardage. There's Money Mark Andrews. Makes the catch.
And Lisa mentions that. Why are they the toughest team to open with? Well, it's because the Ravens do so much. There's so much volume on defense from Wink Martindale. And then on the offensive side, you could argue they're unlike any other offense in the NFL. And Greg Roman has a volume of plays that he can run that you have to prepare for. And so
the Browns
that's
are in
why
last.
So many young players against a team like this.
SOB, same old Browns.
From the 35.
Can't believe it.
Raiders rush 4. Jackson will load up down the sideline for Duvernay. Casey Hayward was in coverage.
Now that's a wasted play right there. That's a wasted play.
I'm not joking.
Duvernay's out there. He's got one-on-one, and Lamar takes a drop back. Now, you watch a lot of quarterbacks around the league. If there's a defender over the top of a wide receiver, he'll throw it on the back shoulder. He won't just fire it downfield 10 yards. So one of two things need to happen. Either Duvernay needs to beat that guy and win
Browns are mid.
or Lamar needs to throw that on the back shoulder.
Baker's a running back, not even a quarterback.
And just too
Incomplete.
far.
Looks like they're going to throw a flag on it.
Trying to go to Andrews again. There is a flag down. Trayvon Mullen had the coverage. We'll check the marker from Sean Smith.
Illegal use of the hands. Hands to the face. Defense number 27.
Automatic first.
5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Well, good for the Ravens.
Yeah, Trayvon just trying to get a good jam out there on the edge against Sammy Watkins, and his target point just got too high. And you see his left hand grab the face mask of Sammy Watkins. Otherwise, they once again got attacked by a cover 3 beater, and Corey Littleton played it perfectly. As the offside hook curl defender, he saw the deep overall.
First and 10, 14:09 remaining in the first.
Nice
third.
Coaching job by Gus Bradley, communicating to his team what they're getting.
We're going to hand it off.
On the ground, Latavius Murray. It's like Perriman got him after the gain of 4. No one is more familiar on the Raiders with Lamar Jackson than Trayvon Mullen. They were cousins, separated by 8.5 months, grew up 10 miles apart, and they've been playing against each other literally for their entire lives. But tonight is their first game against each other as
That's pretty cool.
Got together twice in college. Mullen went to Clemson. He got the best of Lamar and Louisville both times, although Mullen was only a factor in one of the games.
But to me, like, things never change. Lamar running free down the field.
Sammy Watkins couldn't haul that down.
Calvin Ridley, probably. He's pretty good.
Lisa.
Yes, Steve, I talked to both Trayvon and Lamar about what this
Maybe,
night
actually.
means
I don't
to them,
know.
and they both said
A lot of good
it
receivers in the
reminds us
NFC.
of when we were kids, this is what we dreamed of, just to be here in the NFL. Now here we are playing against each other. But as far as MVP skills Lamar Jackson has flashed since being in the league, Mullen said, I've been seeing that since we were kids, so nothing that Lamar does surprises me anymore. Steve?
3rd and 6.
Lamar.
Ball was tipped.
Picked.
And falls down to the
No,
turf.
4th down.
Dallin Levitt, closest player.
4th and 6, probably going to punt it.
You're seeing Yannick Ngakoue and Max Crosby continue to give the tackles fits. You're going to see Ngakoue coming up the top of your screen. He uses a little bit of what they call the good old jump chop, jump rip move that Aaron Donald has made so famous. Got around the edge of Ronnie Stanley, affected the pass.
Cook had some pressure. Renfro let it bounce. And it'll be down inside the 10-yard line.
Down to the 7. 1st and 10 at the Las Vegas 7. The Raiders get the ball. Down 4.
Ooh, loves to look.
I accidentally pressed the back button. All right. 14-10. Raiders have the ball. Ravens have the lead. And 13 minutes, what is it, 13? Yeah, 13-10 in the 3rd. Raiders have it at their 7, so they're not in a good field position at all. All right. Let me sit down. Welcome back, Sam. No, Deshaun's is on the roster. But no, he's not in trouble or anything. I don't even think he's being charged. Yeah, he's like the best backup quarterback. I'm surprised they haven't traded him yet.
Vegas, Raiders football with a chance to take the lead here in the early stages.
Seems like a weird miss to have not traded him, you know what I mean?
With 10 unanswered to end
like,
that
well,
first half, but they do start backed up
all right.
at their own 7-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 7. Hand it off to Jacobs.
Is Josh Jacobs.
Goes nowhere.
Patrick Queen will wrap him up for a gain of a couple of yards. Grease, you are one of only 5 quarterbacks to start
2nd
more
and
than
8.
20 games with John Gruden as your head coach. So you understand what's going on with coach and quarterback. How about the communication here between these two?
Yeah, after this play, I'm going to take you through kind of what it's like to have John Gruden in your headset at home. It's a different experience.
Yeah, I've heard that they've turned down multiple firsts.
Has been with John Gruden longer
it's like,
than
well,
any
that's
other
stupid.
quarterback that he's had, and they're benefiting from it.
It's Waller.
Waller dropped
Took
it.
his eyes off the football, couldn't haul it in.
So John now is going to call the play in. Here's an example. Bronco right
3
left,
first and 3 rounds.
wide
Yeah, I know,
shot,
that's silly.
Hey, Derek Cannon with 98 Philly.
They should take that deal. I don't know what they're
Hurry.
looking for.
Like you were reading his lips there.
That's what it sounds like. You know, Derek calls the play in the huddle, and he's at the line of scrimmage, and he's got a lot of things.
Because they're dumb. They're a dumb clown show organization.
Kills, He's communicating the Mike linebacker, protections, all of that.
How they even let it get this bad with Deshaun? You know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to let it get that bad with your star Q.
Excellent play call by Green. Went right back to Darren Waller.
Flag on the play.
And there is a flag down. Let's see if he created some space
Giants
for
would just say
himself.
the Broncos. I mean, I picked the Broncos. How do you? I don't know. You thought the Giants would.
It's 22 if it stands, but I don't think it will.
Yeah, that's coming back.
Looked like it was Brian Edwards that was coming around on a rub route.
Pass interference. Offense, number 89.
You know what they're looking at, is there more than just the rub? Is there a block that's continued downfield to create that separation?
There's no question Brian Edwards is coming in here. I don't even think he saw.
Wow, that
did.
really wasn't PI.
That to me was coincidental.
Yeah, and they just showed it in the stadium.
You know what? In that triple zone there, who's doing what to who? May have been a fool situation.
Yeah, that was a bad call.
With fluid situation.
Yeah, it wasn't fluid. What is John Gruden? Hey JP, what is John Gruden saying to you after a play like that?
In the back, you talked about him in your headset. Sideline.
Tough one against the home team there. 3rd and 12.
QB's Daniel Jones. Yeah.
On the play clock. And this drive has gone the wrong direction. I've seen that look on the face.
Offense. Number 4, half the distance penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
So just
Jesus.
And what he's saying is, listen, we came out, we got the stop we needed on defense to start the second half against Baltimore. And then we get backed up, and I call the right play. We get our best
John
player,
Gruden's pissed off.
We get a first down, and that penalty takes us back. And now this thing is completely blown up the drive, and that's the face you get from John Gruden.
And Waller had a drop prior to that penalty call on 3rd and 14.
They just run it, so now it'll be 4th and 13.
Kenyon Drake.
They get to about the 4.
I guess this is the first time the Raiders are hearing it from their own crowd here in Las Vegas.
Probably because they wanted them to go ahead and take a shot out of there and throw it to him. You know what? And I can understand
He
why.
is so mad. His face is red and lips are purple. Yeah, he's pissed.
They're not slowing him down at the line of scrimmage. He's calling nice plays against some of the man concepts. That was a bogus call on Brian Edwards.
Yeah.
And I can see why they're booing a little bit, because they see the momentum was taken from them on that drive.
It's not going to be the
But they're
Eagles.
dialed in right now.
They're not booing the Raiders. They're booing the officials.
Oh, okay.
John knows
that is.
That'd be crazy if they won it again with the sub
The
500.
Raiders trying to flip the field.
Good punt.
Duvernay 40. Picks up
good return, though. Kind of reverses that. All the way to like the 36.
He is well into Raiders territory.
Well, short field for the Raiders. They're at their own 36. They're at the Raiders 36 now. The Ravens are.
Punt. 31 on the return. The Ravens are in business.
Ravens have good field position. Commercial break, so I have to mute the game. Commercial break, so I'm muting the audio. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Raiders 38, actually. 10:48 remaining in the quarter. Yeah, as long as the Cowboys stay healthy, they'll be pretty hard to beat. Oh, man. So many commercial breaks. Yeah, I don't know. These commercials are killing me. Oh my God, they just keep going. Making a lot of money, yeah. Jesus Christ. A lot of long commercials today. ESPN. Oh, there we go.
7 yards. On the
Still 12 commercials going to be in this commercial, or in this fucking quarter.
Baltimore football at the Las Vegas 38. Here's Lamar.
Yeah, it dropped.
Incomplete for Patrick
2nd and 10.
Ricard, the 2-time Pro Bowl fullback. See, Lamar looks like he's frustrated at himself. There's always a lot of stuff swirling around Lamar Jackson. His contract status is up in the air.
Right.
He's handling his own negotiations without an agent.
Yeah, that's a very unique situation there. That's a lot for one young man to have to handle. A record-setting, potentially record-setting contract, while at the same time trying to lead your football team that's been decimated by injury.
Everybody says it'll get done. Here's Jackson trying to step up. He'll take
There goes
off.
Lamar. Gets a first down. To about the 27.
Pickup of 11 for Lamar Jackson.
These things are crashing from the edges on Lamar Jackson. Watch these two rushers up the field. There's nowhere for Lamar Jackson to sit here and try to throw this ball. He has to escape. He has to pull the eject button. And when he does, there's nobody better.
Yeah, that's when I'll tell you, that's when as a defense you need your 2D tackles to maintain some rush lane integrity, because Crosby and Ngakoue are forcing him to step up right to you. You just got to be able to get off blocks and get him on the ground. Much easier said than done.
10 minutes remain, or just over 10 minutes. To 9:57, 9:56, 9:55. Small pickup by Murray. 2nd and 4.
Blitzed Lamar Jackson a single time, and they're getting there. They're getting home. They're creating pressure with 4, but Lamar just gets out of there.
Yeah, that's the old Seattle way, right? Just rush with 4, play with great details and discipline in the back end. And right now, look, Ngakoue and Max Crosby are getting after it. Ronnie Stanley, when this game is over, is going to say, I don't want to see 91 anymore. They just got to pick up the rest of the pace as far as the defensive tackles, rushing with integrity, and making sure they're doing things right in the back end.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Well, that play got sniffed out and killed.
Tyson Williams stopped by Ngakoue for a loss of 2. The Ravens are still over 100 yards rushing tonight. That marks 40 consecutive regular season games.
9 minutes remaining, counting.
Rushing. The next closest teams have 6 entering this week 1.
That's a great job by Ngakoue. Ronnie Stanley pulls. He says, I'm just going to follow you right down the line of scrimmage. And when you got a guy with that kind of quickness and that kind of get off, he's going to chase down that counter and or power play going the opposite way. He's going to run it down from behind every time.
3rd down is Mark Edwards.
Well, they're close enough with their kicker where they can at least make it a 10-point or a 7-point game. Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Tyson Williams needed a big play there, and Lamar, for all the talk about the polished passer, missed his target.
Typically, he'll look first for Mark Andrews. He just runs up and runs a little hook, and he's open, wide open for the 1st down. That's the first time I've seen Lamar Jackson miss that read.
And he's missed his last 5 now.
Uh-oh. Ravens passing game is looking bad.
Justin
to be honest, though, all offense is kind of looking like shit right now in this game. Kind of like a continuation of last week.
Out Morgan Cox, who had been snapping for 11 years. Nick Moore is the new long snapper for the Ravens. Perfect there. 40-yard field goal. Ravens increase their lead.
Drop that pen before you sign that.
Commercial break.
With experience.
Got to mute the game again because it's another commercial break. It's 17-10, 8:24 in the 3rd remaining. Yeah. I thought the game would never go away so we could get more of these wonderful commercials. Ugh. It sucks that the game's going by this fast. Because basically it's just making it so like nothing. Like this is just going to be a lot of commercials in this game. It's a big issue when these games go by quick. I love that chicken from Popeyes. Yeah, this is yeah, I hate commercials, man. Seems like it's a lot worse this season than it was
Instantly at Experian.com/boost and by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. The NFL welcome fans back.
Yeah, it's the length of the commercials. They're like long commercials.
After teams either elected
There's a lot of them and they're very like lengthy. It's like, ugh.
They got the whole club set up here in Las Vegas. Of course they do. They got DJs, they got bottle service. And the Raiders do have a most unique fan base. Starting some new fans here in Las Vegas, and the old fans joining them from Oakland.
That's one of my favorite teams to play on the road, were the Raiders. Playing in Denver for 5 years. Always had nice things to say to us when we came out for warm-ups.
I'm sure. Henry Ruggs out beyond the 20-yard line. Some celebrities in attendance. Commissioner at the game tonight. There's Reginald Martinez Jackson. Entertainer George Lopez. Asia Wilson in the house.
Space, you guess. Yeah.
From the Aces. Dana White, no stranger to Las Vegas. Lil Jon as well. He was getting the crowd roaring during that television break.
It's like a Lakers game.
Where's my man Carrot Top?
Yeah, that's about right, Mike. The commercials, yeah, I would say so.
Some guy named Charles Woodson's here too.
Yeah. On first down and 10. Carr rolling. He'll keep it. Try to get the
Hey,
corner.
small pickup for Carr.
Some contact on the sideline. He wasn't expecting to be tackled. Pick up a 4.
Second and 6.
Quick throw. Kenyon Drake. Bring up a third down and short. The Raiders' leading rusher tonight.
Oh, man.
Marcus Mariota. 31
Really?
yards.
Oh, yeah, just the
All
one
on
rush.
One rush. The rest of the Raiders rushing 23 combined yards.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs only had
Oof.
6 carries, 20 yards. This is a much better offense when Josh Jacobs is involved in a heavy way. And, you know, he's coming off that toe injury. You got to wonder if they're trying to keep him on a pitch count early in the season. No safety.
Well, they're also down 7. They've been trailing most of the game, so running the ball would be weird.
Carr has a good pocket, lofts one down the middle of the field.
That's going to be
It falls
PI.
incomplete. The flag comes in. Brian Edwards, the intended target. And Tavon Young wants to know, where's the felony? He's still waving his hands.
It's tough on a defensive back with 0 help in the middle of the field.
Number 25. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
32-yard penalty.
Everybody was up around the line of scrimmage, and Tavon Young was isolated. Look, there's nobody back here. And when Edwards comes upfield, Derek Carr's just going to give him an opportunity. There's a little bit of tug in there. I don't think that was the penalty. It was there at the end when he came over the top of the head.
The side judge, Dave Hawshaw, called that. See Raiders in business with Josh Jacobs. Flag comes in, very close to the first down. I think it's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 68.
Well, Raiders just reversed that.
Replay first down.
Yeah, Raiders looking all right. Better than when they started, so it'll be first and 20 now.
That's a good run, and he comes off, and he does not look 100%.
Yeah, that toe was getting more and more sore as the game goes on. I think you're going to see Kenyon Drake probably getting his reps ramped up a little bit.
We saw Jacobs change his shoes earlier in the game.
There's a dummy snap count there. Now he's changing the play, calling something. Sees it's a deep safety, probably a zone.
First and 20. Checks it down to Kenyon Drake, able to stay on his feet.
Drake able to get down, about 12. So second and 8.
Queen forced him out.
Second and 9, depending on the spot.
A big chunk of it back.
So that's the kind of thing that Kenyon Drake can do with the speed that he has. He can turn a pass behind the line of scrimmage into a big play.
6:20 remaining in the quarter.
Marlon Humphrey was slow to get up in the defensive backfield after already
damn
losing
it,
Marcus
another injury.
Peters. Can't afford to lose their best corner, Marlon Humphrey.
Some people think he
Next
might be
week
their
of
best
NFL, yeah, it's
defensive
gonna be
player
good.
Overall, most important too. Not just in the secondary.
This is the time of the game where, you know, these guys haven't played this many snaps.
Yeah, cramping starts to come into play. Just getting fatigued, legs get heavy. But going back to Marlon Humphrey, who you see walking off the field here, this young man, they can move around in so many different spots, very similar to what Raheem Morris and what Brandon Staley before him do with Jalen Ramsey.
Right.
Put him inside at the nickel or the star, which has become so popular now in terms of usage, identifying what the nickel position is. He can play safety, he can play outside corner, he can blitz, he can tackle.
Well, I can guarantee you right now, when he's on the sideline, Derek Carr knows he's on the sideline.
Yeah.
And so now you find who came in for Marlon Humphrey. You got some young guys in that secondary, Chris Westry, Brandon Stevens. Opportunity here, I'd take a shot.
They've been getting Darren.
Might as well.
They've been getting him loose against man coverage.
On 2nd and 8. Carr throws. Waller across the middle.
Yeah, Waller out to about the 20.
First down, working on Averett. Pick up 16.
Every time they do not make a concerted effort to jam him, you see Bowser just puts his hand on him. I guarantee you in meetings tomorrow, or if they look at this tape, they're going to go, that's not good enough against him. You got to hit him before
Harbaugh gets mad a lot. Yep.
Because when he gets a free release and he runs that Y basic, whatever they call it, from a West Coast perspective, he's uncoverable.
Targeted 13 times. He's only been able to haul in 5. A couple drops earlier. Inside 5.5 left, third quarter. Quick throw, it's Waller again.
Little dump off.
Excellent tackle to Sean Elliott. Came up to make the stop. Carr and Waller, think about all the great quarterback tight end rankings since 2019. And they are tucked very nicely in just behind Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce in completions and yards.
Damn.
The offense has to run through 83. He's their best player, and Josh Jacobs is their second best player. There's no question about it. It's those two guys on this offense, and Waller didn't. He had a slow first half, but he's picking it up here in the second.
Bathroom.
Ruggs and Edwards remain with zeros for catches tonight. Ingold out of the backfield. His third catch tonight.
This is the area of the field where John Gruden a year ago and this Raiders offense struggled. They did not run the ball well enough in the red zone. And John will tell you, it's really hard to throw the ball down here. The windows are too tight. You have to be able to run it. He's got Josh Jacobs in the game. The question is, how healthy is he enough to run the ball down here when it counts?
3rd and 5 from the 17. Waiting for Renfro to come across, didn't get there. Marlon Humphrey spilled him shy of the marker. 4th down.
Marlon Humphrey is a stud. Look, they've all night long, what they've been doing is trying to make sure that they use these tight bunch splits, and you see Renfro right here. You see him just hop off the line of scrimmage and use the natural rub to run this shallow cross. Marlon went over top of that bunch and then just closed like a missile. That's why he's so good.
I like this decision going for on 4th down with John Gruden.
Waller is not in the game right now. It's Jacobs hit by one man, hit by a second, and he won't get there. Chris Board made the first contact along with Calais Campbell.
This play was broken up by Calais Campbell. He just abused Andre James, the center. Remember, no Rodney Hudson. And when you have Calais Campbell at 6'8", 315 pounds, with that quickness, no chance of converting on 4th down for the Raiders.
Emily used to let nothing come between her and her WNBA action.
Emily.
No, thank you. Busy.
Then Emily got YouTube TV. Now her live TV can also record all of everything. No cable box needed. This is the happiest Emily's ever been.
I'm always this happy.
Same live TV and unlimited DVR, live alerts, so much better. YouTube TV. Try it free.
He's rushing the cooler. He's going for a Truly. He extends for a strawberry lemonade. Hey, I'm the wild berry. I don't believe it. He went for 2.
Julian, you're scaring the customers.
Back to you, Jerry.
Today, things can be pretty unexpected. But your customers, they still expect things to be simple. And they want it all personalized.
Hey, Jamie.
With IBM, you can do both. Businesses like insurers can automate IT processes across clouds so agents can spend more time on customer needs. And whatever comes your way, you've got it covered. Saving time and improving customer service. That's why so many businesses work
Thanks for the orange.
with IBM.
Cutie.
I've always focused on my career, but when we found out our son had autism, his future became my focus. Lavender baths always calmed him, so we turned bath time into a business. And building it with my son has been my dream job.
At Northwestern Mutual, our version of financial planning helps you live your dreams today. Find a Northwestern Mutual advisor at nm.com.
I like ghost stories. But you know what else I like? I like sports stories, crime stories. Heck, in this one story, a man's soul leaves his body for another plane of existence. Pooh! Didn't see that coming.
The fuck is this?
That's why when I...
I don't know what the hell that was. What's up, Morgan? All right.
Vegas on this Monday Night Football opener. 50
Looks like the Raiders turned the ball over.
Monday Night Football. Ravens with the lead and the ball. Jackson looking to shake and bake. Has the first down. And he's down at about the 28-yard line. Carl Nassib, the first openly gay active player in the NFL. He took to Instagram back on June the 21st.
What's up, people?
Oh yeah, I forgot about all that.
Here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. I want to take a quick moment to say that I'm gay. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I finally feel comfortable enough to get it off my chest.
The Raiders' Carl Nassib became the first openly gay player on an active NFL roster. He found the positive response to be an incredible surprise.
The next time Nassib spoke wasn't until he got to training camp in August. Tyson Williams from Lamar Jackson, and the ball comes out at the end and out of bounds. Corey Littleton had the coverage there, but Nassib, I thought no one would care, but it was such a good feeling.
Carl Nassib, 6'7", 270 pounds.
Major story that
Jesus
day,
Christ.
really
I forgot he's such a big dude.
And it shouldn't be, and good for him. We talked a little bit about Max Crosby and the courage it takes to come out and with these labels that society wants to put on everybody and judge. Good for Carl Nassib. He's a leader in the purest sense of the word, and there's a lot of kids playing football around the country and people in general that are going to follow him.
6'7", though, Jesus.
Here's Cannon to the 45.
First down for the Raiders. That'll be a flag.
Gain of 11. We've seen Williams, we've seen Murray, and we've seen Cannon.
During the run, holding. Offense number 85. 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
So that'll be holding.
That's Eric Tomlinson. He's sort of taken the spot of Nick Boyle, who was thought to be coming back. Excellent blocking tight end, but his surgically repaired knee has not responded as well as they had hoped. They put him on short-term IR, and the Ravens hope to have Boyle back.
2nd and 11.
Week 5. Yeah.
1:30 remaining in the quarter. This one's winding down. We'll be in the fourth quarter soon.
Yeah, got to get through these first 3 or 4 games. Marquise Brown, it looked like it hit off the turf. I think they're going to give him the catch. It's going to be an unbelievable grab.
Take a look at Lamar here. This is an example of just maneuvering in the pocket. You get some pressure from there.
Oh, this drive's going nowhere.
You just need to step up and make that throw.
Oh,
that's a heck of a catch.
He did. He got his hand underneath catch. Now that's Hollywood.
That's a heck of a catch.
3rd and 7.
That's the best 4-yard catch you might see all season. 3rd and 7. Final minute, third quarter.
You got Mark Andrews against Casey Hayward, bottom of the screen.
Look like Lamar
down goes Lamar.
Down the field, and he'll be taken down. Max Crosby.
You lost in fantasy by 40. That's all right.
Nassib hit him first.
Good for Carl Nassib.
No, Bell's not playing today.
Right under Villanueva. Nate Hobbs comes off the edge. The pressure dialed up from Gus Bradley, who doesn't blitz very often, but
I think that'll end the quarter too.
It for third down and got to the quarterback.
You continue to see the problem.
Yeah, they'll probably end the quarter on that.
With playing with leverage, when people get up underneath his pads. Max Crosby
Most of your roster's Vegas.
As well.
That's brutal.
To fix that,
They've done
nothing
nothing today.
Late last year in Pittsburgh, and right now.
Well, 17-10.
All the rushers want to.
We're going to the fourth quarter.
And see if they can beat him.
End of 3 from Las Vegas and a good one.
We're going into the fourth quarter. It'll be 4th and 13 for the Ravens at their own 25. They'll be punting the ball. Commercial break because it's, commercial. So, yeah, good game so far. 7-point game. Could come back and tie it right here if the Raiders get a couple good plays. Your back is sore? Well, that's not good. Yeah, if the Raiders can tie it, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, Dexter's back. Darren Waller's going against his former team. Need him to get more points for me. Yeah. I'd imagine so, yeah. But we'll see what the Raiders do here. They're going to get the ball back at some point. Whenever the game decides to end commercial break. What'll be annoying is if they punt it and then they go right back to commercial breaks. Ugh. It's a weird commercial. Yeah, oh yeah, 100% they'll do that shit. Oh, there's been a lot. Yeah, there's been a shitload of commercials. Feels like the majority of this game has been commercials.
And tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by Goodyear. As we get you ready for fourth quarter action. And we'll open the fourth with a punt.
All right, here's a punt.
Cook will get it away.
Oh, Renfro avoids getting tackled.
Renfro took a shot from Cannon.
Turned it off at halftime. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Back in 30 seconds after this word from DraftKings.
Oh, it's only a 30-second one.
The fourth quarter can earn you a lot of quarters. $20,000 worth, to be exact. Win your share with DraftKings fourth quarter pools.
Fucking figures,
it's free to play in all 50 states. Answer questions before the quarter starts, like who scored the last touchdown? It's another way we're making any given weekday a victorious one. Download the app, use the promo code, enter to win your share of $20K, and make it rain. Laundry day.
So here we go. Best starting field position of the night for the Raiders.
Anyway, 1st and 10 at their own 41 for the Raiders.
Early stages, fourth quarter.
Beginning of the fourth. 14:49 remains.
Carr
incomplete.
down the field, looking for Ruggs.
2nd and 10.
Down by Marlon Humphrey. Couldn't get there.
This is just great coverage from Marlon Humphrey. We've been talking about him all night. Whether he's on Waller or he's on Ruggs, he's blanketed. And this is what you're looking at. Henry Ruggs.
Well, at least Humphrey was back out there.
And create some separation. There's just none there.
Can follow the money trail with Humphrey. Only Jalen Ramsey is a higher paid cornerback in the NFL.
And Derek Carr's got to start throwing away from him. So other guys got to step up. Mark Ingold jumped.
False start.
False start. Offense number 45. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
7 penalties against the Raiders tonight, 6 on offense.
This is where Derek Carr needs to take control. This is a golden opportunity. Great field
Second
position,
and 15.
Quarter, one-score game. You come out and your young receiver doesn't get open. You have an incompletion. Then you have a false start. You got to take this opportunity and choke the situation, as John Gruden would say, and make these guys perform at your level. That's leadership.
So, Kevin.
Derek Carr needs to take that next step.
Blitz coming.
Oh, shit.
Touch to the middle, and he's going to get there and drop him.
Huge sack for the Ravens. Sheesh.
Got his swag back, wearing the single-digit number 6. 3rd sack of the night by this Ravens defense.
Watch Patrick Queen right here. Watch him. He's going to fake like he's dropping back into coverage.
Now you just slip into prevent and just stop anything big.
Turns away. He just picks a gap and comes.
That's dirty.
That's next level thinking. Look, he said, I'm a much smarter player now in my 2nd year. You're going to see me making a lot more plays because I'm thinking better. Things are clearer to me. There's an example of it right there.
Great sign. 28. Yeah, great sign of his growth.
Little dump off.
Drake, he's been a nice spark.
4th and 7 coming up.
To pick up a 21, but they waste all that great field position to start. And officially will go as a 3-and-out.
Well, if the Raiders don't end up winning this game,
Games were the Saints torching the Rodgers-Patriots game and Bengals game. Yeah, a lot of the games were weird.
To the Baltimore Ravens on that 3rd down. It's a great blitz there by Queen. Great design
You're
by
back.
Wayne Martindale. They fooled a really good quarterback.
Here's Cole. Had a nice night. And the fair catch at the 18. 38-yard punt, no return. Not only does Vegas host Lamar Jackson tonight, but twice this year they have to face the best in the AFC West. They'll see Patrick Mahomes a couple times, Justin Herbert. To make matters worse, their defense has left them stranded in the desert. In the 3 years under John Gruden, the Raiders have allowed a league-worst 28.4 points per game while recording the fewest sacks in the NFL.
What is Chucky doing there?
I saw him. Little subtle. Chucky's always around.
I think I saw one of those things on the strip the other day.
He's creeping through the screen.
And keep in mind, the AFC West went 3-0 yesterday, fellas. It's up to the Raiders to keep them perfect, like the NFC West. Here's Jackson throwing. Brown able to bring it down to pick up a 13.
That was a beautiful route. Watch Marquise Brown drive off the ball here against Trayvon Mullen. Stem him outside, just jab him outside a little bit, then put on the brakes. And look at Trayvon Mullen's like, wait a minute. Hold on now. That's what Marquise Brown needs to be able to do consistently over and over and over again. When he gets man coverage on the outside like that, if he can win like that, along with Sammy Watkins, and then they get Rashad Bateman back, look out for this offense.
Try the running game with Jackson. Go forward. So one of the similarities between these two teams, they've both been struggling to find great wide receivers. They've spent draft capital. They've made trades. The Ravens have not had a Pro Bowl wide receiver since they entered the league in '96. Forget about a 1,000-yard receiver. They have not had an 800-yard receiver, a wide receiver, since Mike Wallace in 2016. Both have great tight ends.
But Marquise Brown always starts off fast. His first 2 years in the league, his best games have been his first games. And he's doing it again tonight. He's got to do it all year long.
Jackson trying to get out of there, and the ball comes out. Could be just the spark the Raiders need. Denzel Perriman comes away with the football. First turnover of the night.
And it looked like Quentin Jefferson, the free agent signing from the Buffalo Bills, number 77, comes in with that right hand.
Turnover.
That ball is clearly out, and a huge turnover for the Raiders defense. That's what they weren't able
That'd
to
be
do
nice
a
if the
year
Lions
ago.
could win.
We put up that graphic, that cartoon, making fun of the Raiders defense.
Raiders get the ball at the 41.
They have limited a very explosive offense.
1st and 10 at the Raiders 41.
17 points through this game.
Or at the Baltimore 41.
Offense, a short field and a chance to tie it up.
But you saw when Max Crosby talked about the fact that they're going to play with a lot of effort and intensity and hustle. His attitude is wearing off on the rest of this group. Gus Bradley obviously is demanding it, and that right there is an effort play. That's how you turn the tide in the football game. Just pure effort.
Carr throwing. Waller.
Jesus, what a hit.
It's Queen who got him.
Yes, indeed he did. Look, Patrick Queen sound very confident about his growth from year 1 to year 2 in all phases, playing physical in the run game, coming downhill, being better with his recognition and his reaction in the pass game. But he felt that one too. You saw him there just touch his, his collarbone, his shoulder a little bit. But this guy is playing at a much different clip.
Damn, there's no one watching again.
Season.
Second and 6.
Second and 6.
Carr looking left the whole time. Now come back to his right. It's Ingold. Humphrey
just short of a first.
Sure he didn't get to the line to gain.
This is when you have a linebacker like Patrick Queen who is just flying sideline to sideline. As an offense, as a quarterback, you think to yourself, I'm going to use his speed against him.
3rd and 1.
If he's flying all over the place and he's feeling confident, he's blitzing through the. Now is the time for misdirection. Get him going one way and then go the other. Wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders employ that strategy here soon.
3rd and 1. Again, this is a problem for the Raiders. Worst in the NFL a season ago. Handoff. Jacobs got there.
First down.
Queen couldn't wrap him up that time. First down, Las Vegas.
That's a big-time run by Josh Jacobs. Big time. You're going to see him right here. Just watch how he fights through contact as Patrick Queen has a clean shot on him. Right there. Just wrap him up, get him to the ground. That's lower body strength. That's power. That's something he showed his entire college career at Alabama. That's why they drafted him.
Flag comes in. Like somebody ran on late.
Prior to the foul. First charge, timeout. Baltimore.
Raiders will take a timeout. of Baltimore.
Timeout instead of the penalty. 10:05 left in the fourth.
10:05 remaining in the fourth. There's going to be a timeout because the Raiders took a timeout. Commercial break. Probably because the Raiders just they wanted to put a commercial on TV. More and more commercials. Well, it's a commercial break yet again. 10:05 remaining in the game. 10:05 remaining in the fourth. 17-10 is the score. Take on anything with Facebook groups. T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. The Magenta Max plan. It's always weird that the companies will give you like a lot of money to switch to them, like phone wise. I think this game's about to start up.
You can help support Hurricane Ida recovery efforts in the Gulf and the Northeast. Visit NFL.com/auction to bid on authentic and game-worn items and support the Gulf Coast Renewal Fund and American Red Cross. Text IDA to 90999 to donate $10 to American Red Cross Hurricane Ida relief.
Yeah, Sam, donate.
$10. We would appreciate that too.
This is the area of the field where John Gruden loves to use 3 tight ends in the game, play action, and take a shot
doing it in my
in
name.
Zone, in the red zone fringe.
Thank you.
Got Carrier and Moreau.
You're too kind for doing that.
Tight end.
Here's Cart. Underneath, it's Drake's got the first
Hell yeah,
down.
bro.
Down to the 15, it's a gain of 16. Again, Drake's been excellent catching the football tonight. Had 50-plus receptions.
All right, let's see what we got. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. 9:40.
That's really nice when you can.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to use it to write off my taxes.
With 4 verticals, and if it's not,
better make it like several $1,000s.
16 yards.
Yeah, that's good patience by Derek Carr, right? I mean, just reading out the coverage, playing it safe, turns into a big play.
Hand it off to Josh Jacobs. Breaks one, another one, and it's a touchdown. Tie game. Uh-oh, here we go. We got ourselves a tie game pending the extra point. 9:18 remaining in the game. 9:18 remaining in the game. Let's see what the Ravens can do with it.
Look, we've been talking about Patrick Queen. You're going to see him right here. You're going to see him be a little unsure of his read. And he hesitates right there just for a minute, and he's not able to take on the block with enough physicality. And then you just see Deshaun Elliott miss the tackle. Nice move by Josh Jacobs to get it into the end zone.
Like $8.5 million. Oh, just send me that, dude. I'll take it directly.
9:18 to go in the 4th. Here we go.
I'll just donate that 8.5 directly for you.
Jackson coughs it up. The
I'm a
Raiders
good guy.
recover. And it's Josh Jacobs into the end zone. Tie game, 17 all.
Well, Raiders took advantage of the turnover, and now it's a tie game. 9:18 remaining in the 4th. I think they're going to go to commercial break. Yep, they are. Not surprising at all. You know what my favorite videos on YouTube or the internet were for a while? Those videos where people would flex on each other. And someone would just like grab a pair of shoes and they'd be like, bam. Or or the people would just count how much money they had in their wallets. And these people would have like $30,000 for some reason on them. I'm like, what even are these videos? You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know there's a whole hilarious genre of video out there. Yeah, there'll be people on like Instagram lives, and there'll be like one dude like counting out like 30 grand, and then someone will come on and be like, I challenge you, bro. And it's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they're just like fucking counting $100 bills and shit against one another. It's some of the craziest shit. Or they'll bring out like 12 pairs of Jordans and shit that cost several $1,000s a pair. Yeah, these are the greatest videos on the internet. Sam, I'm surprised you didn't know these existed. It's commercial break still, by the way. All this has happened during a commercial. No, it's people competing against one another to see who's got the most. Shit is awesome.
They're just getting ready to go out here. A couple of teams that have been very good in their openers. The Ravens have won 5 consecutive openers.
Yeah, that happens often in those videos too. Is someone will start doing that, and then people will find out where they're at and come rob them. Very often, those things end in robberies.
10 points to any of those 5 opening opponents, and they're not going to blow the Raiders out tonight. We're 17.
Can't really blame the robber either. I mean, it's an easy hit.
Will come out of the field, try to shake off that last turnover. When the lights are the brightest, Lamar has played some of his best football. The primetime man, like the 6 and 2. See the pass and rush and touchdowns compared to the turnover. That's a nice ratio. Ravens will return home. They'll get another primetime game next Sunday night against the Chiefs.
Yeah,
we saw
probably.
Monday night, it was the Browns game where Superman came out.
That's right.
I don't think robbery's 25 years in prison, though.
Who else? Jonathan Abram. Denzel Perriman there as well. And the Raiders have been pretty good for a team that's been down in these last
Unless you
few
kill
years.
somebody
Raiders
on
have won
accident
4 of their
during the
last 5
robbery,
openers.
I don't think you're getting
Each
25
of their
years.
last 4 home openers have been televised on Monday Night Football.
You might get like a couple of
Raiders
years.
And why they're in this game is they've played complementary football. They've slowed down Baltimore.
It's non-violent. You might only get like a year or two.
Then, that turnover really put their offense in great position, and they converted the touchdown.
Non-violent robbery is pretty fucking. I don't even think that's a felony if it's not grand larceny.
Underneath, it's Ricard, the fullback.
Like if you don't steal like $5,000, I don't even think it's like felony.
What a hit! Patrick Ricard is 311 pounds. Yes, 311-pound fullback.
Jesus.
And John Abram goes low, and Perriman hits him high. What a collision!
You see what they've started to do as well, Grease. They're starting
Oh, is my
to help
stream
out
offline?
wave over there at right tackle. Yeah, that's big time. You know I like that, but they know they have a problem at right tackle right now.
What the fuck
as
happened?
rush is concerned. Max Crosby is over there going, please, let me get a rush on Villanueva.
On 3rd and 2, give it to Marquise Brown coming across. And he's got enough for first down yardage. Pick up a 6, 7:45 to go here in the 4th.
Well, if I was Greg Roman, I would ramp up the tempo, because one of the ways you slow down a great pass rusher and you help your tackle is to ramp up the tempo.
Well,
Make
hold
him
on.
play 3, 4, 5, 6 plays in a row and get tired. Don't let him substitute out. That's another strategy.
Right.
Quiet night for Mark Andrews. Just 3 catches for 20 yards. It's Murray.
What the hell?
Push the pile. Quentin Jefferson, the first man in. He'll slam Latavius down to the ground. Murray, the backup for Alvin Kamara the last 2 seasons.
I say that, but the problem is Max Crosby doesn't ever seem to get tired.
Yeah, we said, well, are you worried about that? He's like, dude, I'll play all day.
Yeah.
And now that I'm in good shape, my body is feeling as good as it's ever played. I'm healthy. I'm not dealing with the injuries I dealt with in 2020. Bring them on. Bring them all on.
Just seems so happy, so free.
Yeah.
He plays that way with great joy. 2nd and 5. Jackson has a clean pocket. Looking for Sammy Watkins over the shoulder. Watkins able to bring it down. Tremendous catch over Nick Kwiatkowski for 49 yards.
They got the matchup they wanted. This is Watkins on the linebacker, Kwiatkowski, and give credit to Lamar Jackson identifying that and making him pay.